In this week's episode, we drink some wine out of shot glasses, experience what the world's worst air quality is like, and find an extremely lovely waterfall. In the last episode, we were finally pushing north after an amazing 2 days in Crater Lake National Park. Things were getting smokier though, and we needed to stop off in a little town called Gilchrist in order to get some groceries for the coming days.
Well, we're having a gas station lunch.
It's a grocery store.
I think gas station.
Oh.
Yeah. I just stale.
It's stale?
Ah, there's that video of those corn dogs being eaten that I promised you in the first episode. Sorry it took so long, but after eating those corn dogs, we got on our way heading to Elk Lake. Elk Lake would be the first lake we want to stop at, although we weren't staying there for the night.
Okay, sit rep. We're getting close to Elk Lake. We just went and checked out Lava Lake, which is a lake that I've never seen before, and we saw a little bit of it, but oh man, the smoke out here from the wildfires is really bad. It's the worst.
The smoke at Elk Lake was equally as bad, and there was a ton of people there, so we didn't even film. We got out, looked around for 30 seconds, and left. This is video to illustrate our point from our destination later on in the day, which was Devil Lake. This is how smoky it was everywhere.
So I'm gonna paddle us over into this cove, but yeah, Devil's Lake, this is definitely, definitely a place worth checking out if you haven't been to it. It's on the Cascade Lakes Wilderness, or the Cascade Lakes Highway in Oregon, east of Bend. This place can get pretty, I think the wildfire smoke has scared a lot of people away. It can get pretty busy, pretty packed. We were lucky we managed to get a parking spot, and then as I was changing, there really wasn't a whole lot of room between the truck and the end of the parking. This lady tried to squeeze in there. I think she was trying to see my sweet cheeks, but yeah, those are yours. They are yours, babe. People they're always gonna try to get at them though, especially the dudes. But yeah, this lake, I kind of out over here. There should be mountains. You can see the silhouette of one. I think that's South Sister. I'm probably wrong. I think that's just a ridge. South Sister is over this way somewhere. Huh? Oh, a doggo. Doggo spotting. I see him. It looks like a wolf. But the trailhead to summit South Sisters from here, it's a 6.5 mile trek out there. So it's about a 13-mile round trip. But normally you can see some mountains over here. Oh, the fish are jumping. I just heard one. How's the water temp? Is it? Mm-hmm. How cold is it?
Like I don't think I could stay in there.
Yeah, it is pretty cold. It's weird too, like the smoke. It's making it not warm up enough, but it's still killing my redness.
Yeah. I saw a fish jump.
Did you?
Yeah.
The fish are jumping.
We paddled around the lake for another hour or so, and then it started to rain a little bit, and then we started hearing a bunch of thunder. So we decided to paddle for shore.
Oh, that was a big one. No, I heard it. All right, we are back in the. Be a little quiet. Maybe you'll hear that. Get my thumb off of the speaker. That's a good idea. All right, we made it. We're back to the truck now. We're changed. I just put a t-shirt back on. Hasn't rained yet. We're gonna just drive to the next campsite. Try to get camp set up before it does start raining. That way we have a little bit of refuge if it does rain. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it was a cool show. That thunder is not. We don't get big thunderclaps like that up in Washington. So It's very rare that we do, so it was cool hearing it right overhead, but it was just the right decision to get off of the lake. So we're gonna head to the next campsite and get set up and see how the weather is.
Later.
It would turn out that the smoke was exactly the same at the next lake. This was Sparks Lake. We went down to the shore to hang out for a little bit, and you couldn't really see anything at all. So we packed it up, went back to the tent, had some food, and watched a movie together. Now, believe it or not, this is video I took last year of the exact same lake. This is what that last clip should have looked like. But with the wildfire smoke, you couldn't see anything. We started pushing north, hoping to get away from the wildfire smoke. Our next destination was going to be Trillium Lake. It was a lake I hadn't visited before, so we were super excited to get there and hopefully get some sunny skies. Now, we were a bit discouraged at first because it looked like the clouds were moving in. But then we started to get some sunny patches, so we decided to pull over because we had just glimpsed what was going to be our next destination, Mount Hood. And at the base of Mount Hood, Trillium Lake. It was looking good for us. Y'all, look at that lack of wildfire smoke.
All right, well, we just pulled into our campsite here at Trillium Lake. Yeah, back to there a little bit more. We're good. Yeah, we're gonna go set up Trillium Lake. We made it, and you know, knock on wood, there is not much smoke in the air. Nice and clean. I can finally breathe a little bit. Oh, what a perfect campsite. Good amount of shade. Set the tent up over here. Maybe back in there.
Well, we got to work setting up camp. And we did it super quick. Probably faster than this. This is not sped up at all. Because we wanted to get out on the lake. And oh boy, was that lake nice.
How's it so far, Peter?
It's nice. It's my first time here. Gorgeous view of the mountain. What's really, really nice about it is there's no wildfire smoke out here, knock on wood. So it's pretty. It's definitely packed, but it's a gorgeous day.
That gorgeous day would turn into a gorgeous sunset. Beautiful light. Most of the people left the park. We set up to try to take some photos, but I'll be honest, those photos I took were hot garbage, so I'm not going to put them on here at all. Only my best work. In the morning, we left early because we were really excited to get to our next destination, which would be Lake. We had woken up to cloudy skies, and those clouds weren't really dissipating, so we were a touch worried that we were going to get some poor weather for our next destination. Nonetheless, we got on the road and wanted to get some wine for our next destination and happened upon this place, the Gorge White House.
Alright, y'all, we're stopping at a winery. It's really pretty so far. I just felt like getting a bottle of wine.
Alright, well, we got ourselves a flight here. Crazy out.
I like how I'm having a little bit, and then you're just like shooting the whole thing.
Oh, I thought you were having half.
No,
Are you not drinking down to half?
I'm not drinking half.
Drink half.
Oh, I thought things were getting a little fuzzy. Anyway, after we were done tasting, we took a walk around the property, decided to put up the drone, and oh, look at that. It's our next destination, Mount Adams, Washington. This stretch of driving would definitely be some of the most beautiful, taking us off on the main highways and through back roads. We were happy to be in Washington, but it was bittersweet because we knew our trip would be coming to an end soon. After a bit of a drive, we saw this waterfall.
We just saw something absolutely amazing. You can probably hear it right now. We saw it from the side of the road, and I just had to jam on the brakes and pull over, but look at this. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. This is amazing. It's chilly. It's chilly. You can feel the cold air coming off of this, but this is fantastic. What do you think, baby?
I like it a lot. It's beautiful.
I think I'm gonna go break the camera gear out and maybe pop my tootsies into the water and see if I can get a shot over here. So right now I'm just trying to get a basic composition what lens I should use. That way I don't have to hop in and hop out, hop in and hop out. So.
I would eventually hop in the water once I figured out what gear I wanted to use, and my legs were cold, but it was worth it. Check this out.
All right, well, we made it to our next destination, the lake that shall not be named. Absolutely gorgeous out here. It's still overcast. The sun's definitely trying to come through, but we're definitely gonna try to have a good time out here. So it's nice and peaceful and quiet. There's not.
I am.
What?
That's what I am.
You are what? You gonna
Gonna
try?
have a good time.
Oh yeah. But yeah, nice and peaceful. Not many kids. A couple fishermen out here, so pretty sweet. Sun is trying to come out though, so hopefully we get that for a little bit.
We paddled around the lake for what seemed like hours, enjoying ourselves, enjoying the beauty, enjoying the peace and quiet. That is one of my favorite lakes I've ever been to, if not my favorite. As amazing as this day was already, we had no idea what was in store for us later on that afternoon and into the evening.
Well, it has been an absolutely fantastic day, and we are being completely blessed by a sunset right now. Look at that. Look at this business. Look at how fantastic Zoo looks in this light.
Thanks.
You look at this fantastic view we have right now. It's just truly blessed. It's dark and stormy over the mountain right now. And then we have some beautiful breaks in the cloud out to the west. And like just the light out here is just perfect. It's so awesome. So we're gonna sign off. We're gonna hang out here, wait for sunset, and then we're gonna sign off and head to camp in a little bit and get some food and some whiskey. So.
After one of the greatest sunsets that I've ever personally witnessed, we went back to camp, got some food, and then came back out when the stars were in the sky. With our amazing night at Lake Over, we got on the road, now in the lush forests of Washington, headed towards our final destination on this trip, Mount Rainier National Park. It's really in our backyard, but we want to do a little more camping and a little more hiking before this trip is over.
Well, we're doing the Pinnacle Peak Trail here at Mount Rainier National Park. It's short but steep.
So we hit the trail in what promised to have magical views of Mount Rainier. I've been on this hike before, but Sue hadn't. We were excited to get up to the top and really push ourselves.
Remember, kids, stay hydrated. Your joints and lack of kidney stones depend on it. Well, here we are. We've made it up to the end. It was a steep hike. What did you think of it, Bit?
It was great.
Yeah.
Like, it was a difficult climb for sure, but
Yeah.
I mean, look at the view. It's amazing.
Yeah, steep but worth it. We have Mount Rainier back behind us, and the cool part is, if you flip over here, this is the saddle between the two peaks that we're hiking up to. You may not be able to see it in the wide angle lens here, but out here you have amazing view of Mount Adams, and then way, way, way off in the distance, you have Mount Hood over here.
As is customary, we snapped a photo at the top before heading down. This would actually be the last hike that we had on video. And with this bridge crossing, our trip had come to an end. Our next destination would be the house. I hesitate to call it home because, as cliche as it sounds, we feel at home in the outdoors, in the wild. This had been an amazing experience, an amazing trip.
Hell yeah.
From epic sunsets and amazing cotton candy skies, to camping, to scenic drives, from smoke-filled lungs to wine-filled laughs, from amazing photography locations which yielded amazing opportunities, to sleepy drives and great conversations along the way. This is where you'll find us, always out on adventures.